So I remember when I was in therapy, and I remember the thing about trauma bonds and how you can carry generational trauma. And if most of you don't know, I went from an American name many years ago when I was younger to African name. Kept a little bit of like the American, but the last name changed because I was told that we carried a lot of trauma in our names. And if you're not American, most Americans have slave last names. I think you have people like Freeman's, that they were free, but things like Williamson, Robertson, anything with the sons on it was basically means William was the owner and they called the slave sons. So I always like to tell people that because I remember that there was a distinct change in the system, and maybe it was just me, but it was a distinct change of when I would go apply for loans and when I would go apply for things because I didn't carry these names. Now, I don't know if it meant anything, but I just know that I never had the same issues with police, even if they pulled me over. They didn't have this same like anger or, like they knew. But it was something that I always wanted to tell people. It's like, think about going back to your original names. And some people may be like, well, what's my original name? Do some research. Most of us are West African in a way. That's how my family chose my name, was that they rooted it back to where my ancestors were from. And it was able to be a chosen name as if it would be in the process of if I'm African. So it gave me a different power. It gave me a different level of confidence. And I'll be honest, and I know it sounds weird, it felt like a chain had been broke when my name was changed. Like it felt like I was free. It felt like I didn't have this bond to this country or to the negative aspects of this country.